Hi y'all, it's Jeannie from Bushnell Unscripted, and today I want to share with you a completion. If you've been watching my channel or Pampered with Diamonds channel, any at all this month, you will have seen us working on this canvas together. Nancy and I both picked this canvas up when it was available at Joann. Unfortunately, we no longer have Joann's, so I can't reference this canvas to a place where you can pick it up. It's not available currently at the time of this video at Diamond Dotz, so it may be one that if you like it, you'll need to get on a D-stash somewhere or check sites like Mercari or eBay. So, as you can see, this is the Mona Lisa, and it is a 42 by 52 centimeter or 16.5 by 20.5 inch canvas. It is an intermediate, and it is by Diamond Dotz. And it is a complete full drill canvas, meaning it is not a partial. And the fabric size on the outside is 50 by 60 centimeters or 19.7 by 23.6. 25 colors for a dots count, a drill count of 26,754. So not bad at all. And so this says, image displayed is a true representation of the finished project. That makes me giggle because if we look at the finished image here, you don't see a lot of the bright yellow that's actually in this finished project. So here is Mona in all her glory, but as you can see, she's got quite a bit of yellow here, and on her cheeks and her hands, which frankly, the coloring on this one is a bit off. So this is a good lesson in what you see on these boxes or online in a picture isn't always how it's going to turn out. I mean, I did expect browns and a more muted palette. I did not expect this bright yellow that we have affectionately called cheese. She looks like she's been eating some good old nachos, dropped some on her chest, wiped her cheeks and her forehead and her hands. But I have an affection for Mona Lisa. That's why I picked this up initially. And it was a quick a quick canvas to do. Lots of browns. A little bit of green in the background. If you have watched anything with our lives, you will know that in the back here there is meant to be a bridge with 3 arches, and there kinda is a little bit if you stand back and squint. I think it's more detailed actually on this picture than it is on the canvas. I mean, it kind of matches. But one thing that doing this canvas did, that is something that I enjoy to do, is I learned a lot about the Mona Lisa that I wasn't aware of prior to working on this canvas. And I actually never really, even though I've admired this image, in my mind, I've always thought that it was like it was just her on a dark background. I never realized that there was so much going on behind her. We've got this road and we've got water, and never knew that there was supposed to be a bridge behind her whatsoever. So very interesting. You know, the Mona Lisa, she was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, and she has a permanent home at the Louvre in Paris if you want to go see the original. One of the interesting tidbits that I discovered in research about her is she spent a lot of time in the bathrooms of kings when she, after she was painted, the girl has seen some things, needless to say. So, it's very interesting with how she has been displayed in the residences, castles, things she's resided in. Very interesting. I encourage you to just do a little search on Mona Lisa. You'll be very surprised. And was actually painted not on a canvas, but Da Vinci painted her on a piece of wood. Very interesting. So, as I said, quick. This is a round. This is on a soft canvas from Diamond Dots, but as you can see, it's already fraying. And that's just from me working on it. I didn't do anything fantastical with it. But one thing that I do appreciate is Diamond Dots has this frame that they print around. So there is a tiny bit of glue on the outside here on the very border of these drills, but it's not, there's me shedding. It's not problematic, if you can see it here. And it's not even sticky anymore, and I didn't even have tape on it. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about their canvases. So overall, I really enjoyed doing this, and it was fun to work on it with Nancy. And we did it for summer with the Masters. It was my first time doing that, and that's when I purchased this. I initially thought that would be great for that event, and it was. I am a little disappointed in the color choices on this one, just because this is really so garish that I did not anticipate that based on the box, which that's why it's so funny to me. They said it is a true representation. While it is a true representation of the art, it isn't a true representation of the color. I didn't have any problems with drills, nothing with popping. I had plenty left. I haven't sealed this yet. I don't know that I will. But yeah, initially this, as we were working on it, this her hand and her arm looked like a loaf of bread, and she's affectionately become Mona Lofa Cheese Lisa, and that's how she will remain forever in my mind. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to cut off all the white and the legend, leaving that border. I am keeping this one. What I will do, because we already see that this is fraying horribly, so once I cut it, all bets are off. What I like to use are products that are typically used for sewing. So this is a Stop Fraying from Aleene's. There's another one that I have that is a Fray Check. It's a permanent fabric adhesive that stops fraying and unraveling, and it will work on your canvases. Now when you put this on, the application is just basically like a glue. You have a tip and you're going to run it along your cut line, and you need to have it setting somewhere where it can gel up, where it can set up. It does create a line that is similar to a glue line, and it might have some stick to it. Now you can, once it dries, you can run your finger over it and kind of get rid of that stickiness that will come with it, but it will keep your canvases from fraying. So that's what I'm going to do. Cut it to that border and apply my Stop Fraying. So that's a tip if you haven't used that or you've had problems with fraying on your canvases. So I love her. I wish she resembled more of the box coloring. Don't enjoy the yellow, but have enjoyed the process. Again, quick and easy. I hope that Diamond Dots will continue to do more of these images of the Masters. Maybe just be a little less generous with the cheese. But that's it. She's done, and I think she's beautiful, and she will be a great item next to my Lego Mona Lisa, which I've started that. There's a little bit, maybe just one video. I don't think there's two. I will link to that below. But I'm also working on the Lego version of Mona Lisa. So I hope you enjoyed your stop here today. I certainly enjoyed you coming by, and I appreciate it every time you do. I love your comments. I love your engagement. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for friending me. You're always welcome here. And if you did like this video, please consider dropping it a like, leave a comment, and as always, I hope that you're keeping love and kindness on repeat. Until I see you, goodbye.